Now joined by Fintan O'Connor after Kilmallock's resounding victory over Doon here in Bruff. Fintan, first day out, it's always important to get the 2 points on board, and by God, your boys did that this evening.
Yeah, look, we're delighted with the start. I suppose just the win is so important, first game, and that's what we were targeting. Now, in fairness to Doon, we knew how many lads were missing, and it's hard on any team. The calibre of players they were missing tonight, that was always probably going to be hard on them,
Yeah, you got it up to 2-4 to no score, I think, after only 7 minutes, and really, you didn't really let Doon get into the game. I know they had a couple of wides early on and stuff like that, but you really dominated in a lot of sectors early on. That was the key to it.
Yeah, and look, in fairness, the breeze was blowing right across the goals and made it very difficult for them shooting into it in the first half. And I suppose, as I said, we got a couple of goals early on, which always gives the team a nice boost at the start of any game.
Yeah, your forwards were really humming. I think nearly all of them got on the score sheet from play. Obviously, Oisin got a couple of goals. Robbie Egan got an early goal. Plenty to be positive out from that regard. There was no one player that really stood out above the rest, but it was a good team effort.
Yeah, and look, that's what it's about. Every day go out, it's about kind of working and giving the ball to the fella in the best position and getting a kind of spread of scores. We don't want to be relying on one or two fellas. So look, it's good, very pleasing that we got a kind of a nice spread of scores.
You mentioned Doon being sharp players. Of course, you're missing a couple yourself. I noticed Graham not tagged on the far side. Injuries and stuff like that. Guys away, guys coming back. I suppose you'll be hoping that the panel will become a bit fuller, I suppose, as the next couple of weeks goes on.
Yeah, look, it's important as well, trying to play an intermediate match tomorrow, and you're trying to mind lads and try and keep lads for that as well. So it's probably, in fairness to the lads that have probably played a lot of league matches, you're kind of trying to keep them for the intermediate match tomorrow, and maybe we could have brought on a few of them that have really been chomping at the bit and doing really well in the challenge games and the league games there on the year.
Yeah, it's a hand now. It's Thursday night. It's a quick turnaround. So I suppose you were probably stressing to the guys inside there about recovery and doing things right now over the next couple of days to get ready.
Yeah, look, I suppose it's such a short window in the next couple of weeks. It's kind of like nearly it's like nearly a preview of the championship these 2 weeks, and then you have a little rest and you go again. And in fairness to the boys come back for the Limerick lads, they probably need a rest next week. They had a load of celebration, and deservedly so, and then you're kind of getting them to play and not try and be too hard on them, and then give them kind of their time alone, or bit of a break as well. So hopefully we can get through the games next week and then have our break after that.
If I'm not mistaken, you were in at the other game in the group that was the one last evening, of course, the Piercing and Patrick's. Well, two really good teams. I suppose it whets the appetite. Obviously, you want to be playing the best teams week in, week out. You're going to be doing that. Two really good teams going at it last night as well.
Yeah, two super teams, and in fairness, the conditions weren't ideal for them, and they played some lovely hurling in the rain and the wind and the cold, and it was tough conditions for them, and they really gave it was a great out game, a real battle, and two teams, as you said, trying to get